Well, I think there's a real sense that momentum is returning. We see this with schools opening, people back in the office, airports and travel links being normalized. There's a lot more activity. People are catching up face to face again, which is great. Good opportunity to see people, and a sense of reconnection. There's been people out of the region, but long-term relationships are being rekindled. We're seeing a lot of people out and about. Well, for me, it means spending time where it really does matter, and that's with the people that we interact with all the time. That's the families themselves, it's their advisors, it's professional intermediaries, and it's the institutions, particularly the regulators. So to get a sense about what's happening on the ground, you've got to be talking to these people constantly, meeting them frequently. Now, my role is to help build and deepen those relationships and making sure that Guernsey is in the center of those conversations. We've got a fundamental role to play in the region when it comes to wealth, when it comes to structuring and investment. People want to hear what Guernsey is currently thinking, and I need to represent the jurisdiction in this region whilst also listening to the people around me here about what they require from us as a jurisdiction. Well, I think the biggest theme we're seeing is resilience. People are making sure that there's continuity in their arrangements, but also making sure those arrangements can adapt as family and business needs might adjust. I would say we're in a period where people are reviewing, reflecting, and assessing their current family wealth structures, making sure that they're fit for purpose and preparing for the next chapter. Yes, they definitely are. The younger generation that are coming through are actively engaged in the wealth transfer process. We see that there is a desire for higher levels of governance, active management, long-term stewardship, sustainability. These are all themes that are most relevant at this time. I think it matters enormously because the conversation goes beyond just the pure preservation of wealth. It means putting the family in the best possible situation for the generations to come. I do believe that Guernsey's right at the heart of it. We're a very long-term partner of the region in terms of private wealth, access to Europe, in terms of relationship with the fund industry from Guernsey into the region. The fact that we have so much Sharia-compliant expertise on the island is well regarded here. The fact that we've been going about our business very steady and methodically in Guernsey for such a long time also holds a lot of weight out here. I think the partnership between the regions is strong, and it's something that can be developed further. Well, I think it's going to get busier and busier. Obviously, we're in the early stages of summer here, so things will quieten down as they do every year over the next 6 to 8 weeks. But after that, many of the activities that were scheduled for the first half have been backloaded to the end of the year. I think we'll have a lot of visitors in the region and delegations from Guernsey. There'll be a lot of conferences that we're either attending or sponsoring. There's a lot of people to make contact with and make sure that the relationships that have been strong for so many years are nurtured and allowed to develop further. Well, the main message is that Guernsey is committed for the long term. We have been here, we are here, we will continue to be here. Now, that consistency, that openness, that mutual understanding is very important for any relationship in business to prosper, particularly over generational transfer. Now, we've been very encouraged with the signs of the wider relationship as well, and Guernsey's inclusion in the UK's free trade agreement with the GCC. We think that this supports continued access and cross-border collaboration. It's very powerful, and I think both sides will benefit from this. It's a mutually beneficial relationship that's developed across the regions. We look forward to advancing that.